In this video, I took 5 silvers who consider themselves hardstuck and think that they deserve 30,000 premier rating and made them play against actual 30,000 premier players. I literally made a movie out of this game, as always, so I would appreciate if you could leave a like. Let's begin. Alright, gentlemen, we are gonna be spectating the silver number 1. With this guy, it's actually a little bit interesting and weird story. The 30k players that I managed to find, they were complaining about this guy the most, and he actually has the most interesting backstory. He applied for this show and he said that he is around 10k premier rating, 5 to 10k. Also, he's got like 1.5 or like 2,000 hours, something between that. But he also decided to switch and hop on a completely empty and completely new account, and 30k players started complaining about him the most, so we're gonna watch him first. He's got skins as well on this account. Skins don't mean shit anyways. Next person who we're gonna be spectating is Jolly. Jolly also has some skins. That's actually very impressive. Star Trek Brightwater, absolute garbage skin. Good. Our next candidate, Cryvu, who is currently face at level 4, 54% win rate, and 8.7k premier rating. Next candidate, Harlem Ball Gobblers, who is currently 12,000 premier rating. So out of all people that we have seen here, he probably has the highest rating. Our last candidate, ZapTap. Yeah, so ZapTap is a German. That's very sad. He is currently 8,500 premier rating with 1,700 hours. And funny addition to that information, he's got the same amount of 1,700 hours in Rust. Maybe he should stick to a different game. Anyways, all right, they decided to stack B. 3 people going here. I guess they're gonna hide. Are they gonna boost someone on the side? Okay, this is actually a little bit of a sign of a silver. What I would want them to do is this guy could throw nades, this guy could go here or play near balcony, but preferably when you're stacking B, ideally you need to boost the guy on the side. This is like number 1 high elo play when you're stacking B. Cryvu. He's gonna be playing the first contact, so I guess he's gonna be the B anchor in this incredible scenario. I don't like this at all. This is really bad. First of all, he spotted the guy. A pixel, but he spotted him. Second of all, a good player, good B anchor always is jumping here, he could be jumping here, and he also could be jumping in the safest position here that James showed in his video. ZapTap, he's gonna be playing as a third person on B side, throwing a molly, absolutely garbage Molotov actually, that should land deeper. He doesn't throw it, he goes back. Meanwhile, Harlem spots an enemy in pit and makes a kill. Oh, very nice shot, actually very impressive, very good. They managed to find 1 kill and they are already rotating, and then he goes back. I guess they fell for the bait. If we look at the map, we can see that a player with a bomb is in A palace, and this rotation of silvers from B side could have changed the outcome of this round. Because as you remember, once you spot the bomb, you're legally allowed to rotate to other side and completely forget about this side because the bomb is already there. But the problem is that silver started rotating way before they spotted the bomb. ZapTap heard C players rushing B, but his teammates were way too busy with a useless rotation to A side, so ZapTap was left in a 1 versus 3 and died. He hears multiple people running behind him, buddy. Headphones by them. You can hear people running behind you. Completely turns around, and only after 1, 2, and almost 3 people are out on side, he turns around with a knife open and most likely gonna... Yep. And he is... I would say that this guy, from the way he moves, he actually doesn't give me like silver vibes. He's got like actually pretty decent crosshair placement. He reacted to the guy in main, reacted to the info actually. Not bad, not bad. Meanwhile, Harlem wanted to rotate to B, but for some reason decided not to. He doesn't over-rotate and spots a guy with a bomb there, jumping, and tries to challenge him because he understands the 1v1, the majority of T's are actually on B side, and now they're rotating to him, they are giving the call, and he's kind of sandwiched here. There is absolutely nothing he can do, but he actually played pretty well. He's going back. Unfortunately, yeah, you cannot expect... His teammate gets a kill, he picks mid very late. I already can tell you that this is a very high sense player because of how he moves his crosshair, aiming at... I don't know, Shaquille O'Neal, and he's gonna be lurking from Eps, and then he goes back to Pete, I guess, because his teammate's cold. Again, very shaky crosshair, that's what I'm noticing. Super hyper aware of everything. Here's a... He's hyper aware of places where opponents cannot be, but when they can be somewhere, he's not aware. Okay, well, that's a great sign. Second round, my favorite part about players of low rank, they don't tend to play and stick to the positions. Oh, bro, we are seeing the most, like, casual silver thing when some people are buying, some people are doing just buying random, some people are not buying at all, so not managing the economy. This is bad. This is really bad. You never get this kill ever in your entire life. You're an easy target to a guy crossing from pit. And... there we go. Zap Zap. Gonna be playing on B side here again. He hears people catwalk. He should be falling back. That's really bad. He hears a guy... awareness 101. He hears people here. He hears people here. He's confused. He has no idea what to do. He is dead. Okay, there we go. Opponents are taking mid. A bit unaware of con. And gonna be spraying through here. And most likely... Okay, doesn't die. The mag ends, but he keeps shooting. Brother mine, these are called headphones. You have a knife, sell this knife and get this. If I can afford it in my sanctioned land, you probably can. Harlem buys the second armor and MP9. The nade should be maybe a little bit later, but considering the fact that he's to a molly, that's alright. He's stuck in the ladder. Bad crosshair placement, bad peek. Preferably peek further from the wall, you know, because when you peek close to the wall, you see your opponent later. Bomb is being played anyways. Is he gonna be able to refrag this guy? Almost. He's coming window. He does have the nade, as far as I can see. And he is... Yeah, okay, he spots a few people. I don't know what the flashes were. Gets stuck in the window multiple times. He gets stuck in the window again. Here's multiple people on short. Also, here's the flash. Might have heard the guy dropping out. And he's gonna be... doing what? Oh. Okay. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, no way. They turned around... Okay, so the idea was actually really good, but ideally, I would have at least looked at them. He just decided to, like... Sorry, my hair? My beautiful hair needs to be in place, sorry. That's very important for the video, sorry. If I was him, I would have at least looked there, in case, you know, someone turns around, and they did. Or you could have went behind the smoke and tried to ninja defuse. But since Nidak didn't have a smoke or kits, only God's miracle could have saved this round. Next round, Jolly saved up for an AWP, doesn't have armor. Breaks the window, of course gets stuck in the... yeah, of course gets stuck. Makes a kill, falls back. Roberto, kind of your fault. I understand you're confident in everything, but picking before the smoke. I mean, you get punished for it. He had a good timing, pretty good play. Falls back, it gets naded, and... He made a second kill, wait. And the silvers exploded. And he peeks on his advantage. Actually, well played. Cry Vu gets an M4, first armor, no nades, no utility, nothing. Could have bought first armor against HaiX, but yeah, crossing like this is a huge mistake against people on ramp without a molly. Here's a guy in con, sprays it down, turns around and... Do you understand? Do you like this? I know the demo play sounds way clearer than you hear them in game, but bro, you sprayed? 1, 2, 3 steps. I heard 3 steps. This. I don't even mean like specific this, just anything. Any headphones, I don't know. I can probably go and search for some of my old headphones and I can send it to you, bro. What, bro? Alright, now he's gonna be... Bro, I have no... What is... Hello? What is that? What is that lineup? Alright, checking apps, checking pit. Doesn't spot anyone. Here's steps, he hears steps, multiple... Turn around. You've heard so many shots, your teammate died, it took so much time for you to react to that. Zap buys an M4 and full pack of utility and second armor because he's managed to save for a couple of rounds. I'm speaking very fast because I took way too much. He throws a molly, goes back to P car. I've absolutely no idea what the f does he want to do here. He should be playing short because he played short previously, but okay. Falling back to B. People could be already at him. He's not aware of this. Throws a terrible, not super terrible, but like a pretty bad flash. Gets smoked, exposes his position. He's still alive, but it's a 2 versus 3. Throws a incredible nade. Okay, sure. He probably expects someone in ladder room, but and yeah, he just gets killed. slowly rotating towards mid, but the guy could be in jungle already. He needs to understand that. He probably doesn't. No, he doesn't. Okay, so another sign of a player who is not very high elo: when two of your teammates are getting killed on A and in con, you need to expect someone to be on jungle at least. Like a good player who does a rotation, he holds this a little bit, you know, because by rotating like this, he already gave opponents full info about where he's going. Yeah, you see, like the guy Lumi spots him. The nades are being thrown towards him simply because he didn't like wait out the rotation, just fully ran towards CT. So the bomb is being planted. He tries to spam it. He exposes himself even more. Define finds the last kill, and there we go. And so far he's 0-3. I would understand where the concern is coming from the 30k players. However, so far I have not seen anything so special about this guy, and he's 0-3. While two of his teammates actually managed to find builds. Oh, whoa, okay, whoa, slow down, what the I need to take a little bit of time to complain about CS2. He didn't counter-save, he started shooting while running, and he actually managed to hit a guy probably once, right? Okay, he lines up the nade, and I think this moment caused the 30ks to... Oh, yeah, so this moment caused 30ks to complain and so saying, he's actually, you know, if you're a 5k or 10k player, please let me know if you know this nade or not, because this nade has been like shown by Monacy, like literally, I don't know, in the beginning of CS2. This is a very common and basic nade. The knowledge of this nade doesn't prove the fact that the guy is like higher than 10k rating. Jolly, the molly is pretty bad. The nade is also, first of all, it's very late. The guy could have already crossed out. The nade here, first of all, look where it lands. Second of all, the guy cannot be here on 147, yeah? Playing under palace, making a noise. They could have heard you. Picking also, again, like, very lazy in a way, not properly clear. Doesn't properly clear, and just turns up. Yeah, this is bad. Again, this just shows the lack of experience and the fact that he's completely unaware of where his opponents could or could not be. Gets mollied in con, just takes 40 damage and leaves, okay? He knows one guy is catwalk, and a very, very good shot actually. He should not have re-peeked against Nob. He probably should have went to the right side of con. Zap tap, show us how you're gonna throw that nade, because the previous nade was beyond insanity. That is also really bad. The nade that is good can be either thrown from car deep right here, right there, or you can also throw it from here, aiming at this side of the wall. Teammate gets a kill, and he should be just playing crossfire, not looking at the wall, playing crossfire. Okay, his teammate makes another kill, and he should be picking on a... Okay, at least. A little bit late than he should have. Once you hear an AWP shot right there, he could have instantly swung, and the AWP, while it's on a cooldown of a shot, he could have made an easy kill. Cryvu, he's back to playing on B, that's great. Throws a smoke, and yeah, this is really bad, because by throwing the smoke, you allow the lurk to come through. So if you throw the smoke, you need to be playing close to the smoke to punish any potential lurkers. But what you do is you do completely the opposite. Don't tell me he's gonna make steps here. And he makes the step. Bro, when you're playing on B, you're not allowed to make steps. You're going fully stepping. He can hear you. If I hear a guy throwing a utility and then I can literally hear him jumping too short, I'm going out, I'm killing him, bro. They're gonna be playing double short, which is I mean, that's alright. The guy on B, as you can see, is slowly lurking out. He makes a kill, which is good, but they give B site entirely. This is not what you want to see from the B anchor. Ideally, you should be playing like jumping, collecting info. And if he had done that, he would not have missed the last enemy who pushed B through apps. And not just pushed, but managed to check out the entire plant, spotted clueless Zap Tap on short, and tapped him, then planted the bomb. It's a 2 versus 1 situation. The Silvers have a real shot at taking their first round. Nitek and Cryvu push out together, coming out of market. Cryvu goes first and instantly dies, checking some random angle. Nitek is left in a 1v1 against a 30k premier rating, faced at level 10 player, and easily secures his frag. Oh, he actually... well played. And then the round. Man, if only they played like this every round. Round 5 kicked off with 2 absolutely terrible same molotovs into pit and a brilliant grenade from Harlem. After which he took a position under palace, only to brainlessly decide to push pit right away. Also kind of very instant, even looked very unnatural here. I don't think he's cheating or anything, he's just like, let me watch this one more time. Yeah, that's just I know that this is more like luck-based, he didn't like fully control it, but that was also like very instant. The second Molotov was thrown by Jolly. He and Harlem were playing A side together. His teammate spots one more guy on A side, and I guess just aim difference. Ideally, when your teammate is pushing Pete, he should have played with him and tried to refrag. He probably could have refragged, but he decided to play passive from side.
Meanwhile,
again, as a B anchor, he's doing a really bad job because he's not defending B side and not collecting info at all. He's also not buying a Molotov. Throws a smoke right into his teammate's Molotov. He throws a smoke right in. Bro, I'm sorry. If you think that you are hard stuck in your rating, I can already tell you, buddy, you're not, you're delusional. This starts pissing me off. Spots a guy there, but he's also getting spotted and dies, yeah. Throws a bad Molotov for B. Again, these people don't know utility. Tracking his teammate through the wall. Maybe he is the German with the wall hack. Maybe it's Chris from the cheater exposing video. Anyways, going out, awareness. Bye-bye Zap Tap. Now let's see what Nitek doing the entire round. He's gonna be coming window, he now takes the sniper rifle, gets stuck in the window again, okay, sure. Throws a nade, but this nade is not perfect. He actually 33 HP, right? This is not... Okay, this is not what I want to see. Yeah. Even though this is a pretty good kill, this is not what I would want to see. So he's coming towards CT, he already knows that one guy is somewhere here. A good player would scope towards default or would scope towards somewhere on site. He just like completely ignores it, throws a nade, exposes himself, shows his position and throws a flash. Even though here, like he gets a kill. Okay, that's sure, but he would have gotten a kill without wasting all of the time if he just re-scoped, you know? Now he's gonna be playing with MP9 and he's gonna be playing in connector, yeah. So he throws a smoke for bottom con, throws a flash, I guess. Makes a step, now they heard him definitely, and he's not aware of, he's not, oh, no. Dude, hello? And he writes nice short. So this is awareness 101 on Mirage. You don't have a short player, your short player is, hello. Let's see if he's gonna go towards A. He will. Bro, I don't know how these players think, because look, as far as I can see, yeah, now, okay, now he turns around, leaves his teammate, loses his timing. His teammate is playing on B, and he's gonna be playing kitchen probably, yeah. Hello. This is his short play. What the f is he doing? Even if they pre-call this is smoked, which means that they're gonna be trying to take either short or they're gonna be trying to take late con. So what he does is he comes towards here, he hears one guy bottom con, and that's pretty much it. To not look under like this, it's just like completely shows lack of awareness, right? Yep, buys a flash, also first armor and M4. And he's gonna be trying to flash himself out, most likely, if he hears someone in pit. However, that's actually a really bad strategy, because you wanna do that when someone is spotting for you from here, maybe from default, maybe from stairs, maybe from any position on the map where you can collect the info about pit or ramp, but he just throws this flash and just peeks on the late timing, and Dope Fresh is here holding him, so he'll most likely die. T's are pushing A plant from all the sides, leaving only Jolly on side, who terribly whiffs his shots. All because of his ridiculously high sensitivity. Meanwhile, Kryvo is rotating from B, and if his reaction time was even remotely close to a 30k player, Jolly would still be alive. It's a 2 versus 4 situation, and there is already full info that at least 3 Ts are 100% on A. In this scenario, the best move would be to fall back and save, which is probably what Kryvo intended to do, but first he decided to grab an AK and hold? Yeah. The last one alive is Zap Tap. Here's Roberto on short, is he gonna kill him? Oh, he got spotted, I think, no? I think he might have spotted a pixel here. Yeah, he might have spotted a pixel here, because he stayed way too close to the wall. Now he's playing window. Okay. Jump down mid. I like when you stick to fights and try to do aggressive moves and stuff. I like that, but the aim difference is so high between the skill of those players. It's kind of late to A, but he's got Safamas, and for the first time he's gonna be throwing a molly. He throws a D. Not like this. Ideally, of course, he should have thrown a molly earlier. He should not have waited like this. Yep, just get caught off timing. Oh, what is he doing? Okay, that's actually... he went inside con. He turned around because his A player died and refragged the guy on A. Yeah, but there is absolutely nothing he could have done. He just gets completely destroyed from pretty much every position. Going to short, shifting. Gets smoked, goes through the smoke and leaves B completely open. Bro, what is this? Imagine I'm a person who is at war. What is happening here is someone throws some utility, like a Molotov, in front of me, right? Imagine there is like a smoke somewhere here in front of me. My enemies, they have not figured out my position. But what I do is I just randomly swap, you know? And then I expose my position, do absolutely nothing, and then just... Bro, this is not how you play this game. Or life. War tips by HaiX, yeah, that's me. Exposes his position, completely leaves B side. If he would have been B side, he probably could have made a kill. It's being planted for short. If he wasn't timing here, he would have been more aware. He just goes out with a knife. Buddy, friend of mine, you're 1 versus 4. You're jumping out to B side. Alright, let's recall the start of this round. Yep, that moment right there. Here, as you can see, ZapTap rushes mid alongside Jolly. Then he dies and Jolly doesn't even try to refrag him. And look here, Fiskin right there, he does not expect the second guy to be like somewhere around here or here. If he repeaks right now instead of hiding, that's his kill. But not only he sells his teammate entirely, please tell me he kills him. He doesn't, but he could have if he picked on timing. Dude, hello. Oh, boy. So he misses the first opportunity, and then... Bro, I guess that you can call a little bit unlucky, but you should be killing a guy who has a knife or a nade in his hands, you know? Yeah, he falls back, knows the guy's in B, and... yeah, he should be saving this, because they know where you are. The next round begins and everyone scatters to their positions. Nitek starts in window and he eats every flash that T's throw to mid. At the same moment, a smoke lands, forcing Nitek to fall back. T's are pushing short and preparing to move towards B, where ZapTap and Kryvo are playing. Again, a useless shish garbage smoke. Due to bad timing, Kryvo barely makes it to short, but the T's are already too close, forcing him to fall back. Oh, I was about to say, bro, he's playing with fire here. But ZapTap saves the situation. Nice kill. Meanwhile, another T player is already in ladder room. Nitek heard multiple footsteps running through short and starts shooting through the smoke to vents. He hears them. His guess that someone might be there turns out to be correct. Yeah, no, nothing, he cannot expect that, obviously, yeah. Hearing the shots, Kryvo decides to push short, checks ladder and... out-aims Define. That's actually was very surprising to see, but that's yes too, I guess. Meanwhile, things are stable on A side. Oh lord, this utility is so bad. Look at this nade, bro. This is good. This nade is good. This is good. But this is not your nade. What are you looking at? Where are you aiming? Hello? Jolly is playing connector, waiting for a push through the smoke. There are not that many options unless you have a nade. Maybe help players on short. No, repeak. Okay, at least that. Very late repeak. But ideally, he should be holding cross for his teammate, but he's not. They don't know how to play positions on this map, which just indicates exactly the rank that they should be on. Harlem pushes A palace, very bad peek here, completely doesn't expect the guy to be on the right, crosshair placement completely ignores the angle on the left. No, it's alright, it's actually okay to take EPs on the late timing, spots the guy in jungle, a little bit late on the adjustment. Nothing he could have done here, I think. I mean, he should have stayed in EPs probably. Most likely that would have been the best play. And the last one standing is ZapTap. The position is really bad, because if you stay on this thing, it's alright. But here, your silencer is sticking out, so anyone who could be coming, they will instantly spot you. And anyone who's gonna be coming from short, you're kind of way too exposed, you know? I didn't spot him. Yep, probably just... unlucky. Next round, and Jolly throws a very bad utility, and as you can see, almost gets punished for this shish utility. Look, this is what I mean. Yeah, he doesn't kill you immediately, but if you would have been crossing here or crossing here, you would be dead. And look, he pretty much just got you here. A player with a good aim would not let you out of here. You dink him and everything, yeah, I mean, sure, yeah, but still, like, you already put yourself in a disadvantage with 8 HP. And you die from con. Well... ZapTap playing short on a very late timing, picking after molly. Unlucky timing, and yeah, Not a single chance. Not a single chance. Okay, so... smoke, I can't, bro. This smoke. Teammates gets killed in con. And he's expecting someone to cross to jungle, which is actually a pretty good play while his teammate rotates to CT. This is actually a pretty decent play, but the gap is... the gap is just way too unbelievably, like, low. Yeah. His player in con died, he resmokes con and goes back to CT again, I guess, sure. Okay, sure. Player in apps gets small lead. 2 versus 5. And Harlem pushes A palace once again, once more poorly checking all the positions, but this time he decides to stay there. They're gonna try to plant. Do they expect him? Let's see. He knows one guy's CT, one guy's default. Unfortunately, should have continued spraying. Probably would have gotten the kill. Next round, Raivu and ZapTap completely ignore B side and run straight to short. But this time T's are also rushing mid, so 2 unexpected players on short could ruin their plans. And that's exactly what happens. ZapTap gets a frag and immediately gets shot by his teammate. Gets tagged by Raivu and instantly turns around. They heard at least 3 people on mid, so the decision to fall back was the right one. Raivu throws a smoke on short. Bro, he's not aware. I'd say they played pretty well if it weren't for that guy with a bomb who was sneaking towards B the whole time. And while both of them were distracted by the enemy on short, the bomb carrier kills clueless ZapTap.
Meanwhile,
A side remains as stable as ever. Molly and a nade. No utility for Pete. Are we gonna see it this time? No. Right, clearing Pete slowly, very shaky aim. Turns around from Pete, very... yeah, and again, it just gets stuck. This movement and everything. Bro, you didn't check apps properly, there could be a lurk, you already got killed like this. This is pretty much just food, free kills, pots, easiest frags for lurkers. Make some good damage, but completely unaware from anyone on A side. Who would be lurking. Makes a kill on Fiskin, that's pretty good, okay. Does he know about the second one? Most likely not. Good crosshair placement, but unfortunately, not today. Making a lot of steps, he knows that one guy was somewhere on short, now he knows that he's in ladder room, he's low HP, he should be making this kill 100%. He just turned him ladder, go on top, kill him, go on top and kill him, go on top and kill him. Yes? Nice, really good. He could not have predicted the second guy, but yeah, at least he made a right play here. Is that the 1v2 round? Oh yeah, that's my favorite. And now they're gonna be playing together again. Let's see if they're gonna be able to win this round. Just like the previous time when they played together, they decide to play 2 people on B because they probably understand that the guy against them is a better player, so they just want to utilize the numerous advantage that they have and just hold angles passively and expect him to go towards them, I guess. And he's actually going towards them. I guess Doperush is very confused here, he doesn't understand what's happening because people on his elo and his rating don't play like this. After you have checked, there is like most likely no one in apps, and you just check short, you might as well, for a split of a second, think that, oh, maybe I should check kitchen. Or not. Oh, he gets killed, and... no... Just XD, yeah, that's just my pure expression, just XD, bro, I don't know. I don't want to trash talk this guy or anything, but he could have easily won this round if he just had a little bit better spray control and maybe a little bit more luck. ZapTap. Now he's playing A side because he's tired of just losing A side all the time. That's exactly what I wanted to say. Like, he's got some decent game understanding, and maybe not, okay. Playing in connector without a smoke is actually a terrible decision, but okay. Spots one guy under con, but again... oh no, he's aware, he was aware. Just gets one tapped, okay, never mind. Throws a smoke again. I hate this smoke, bro. I think I'm gonna start hating smokes after watching this guy play. I'm smokophobic. And this is how you play. Wait. Oh no. And he writes nice wall hack. I really hope he's joking right now. This is the worst possible outcome you can, like, you can play here. 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 Anywhere while you have a smoke. Ideally, you should be playing on car, as I said, expecting the lurk to come. And you are not holding anything at all. Look. Just he accidentally clears you while you're not even looking at him. Again, the molly is bad. The nade, at least they try to stack up. The nade does a 360, okay? Goes to window. Absolutely nothing to do here in window. I guess he expects someone to jump through the window smoke, but you can't be so paranoid all the time. Yeah, he just... two of his teammates die. He doesn't try to commit towards refrag. Spots one guy here, exposes himself, insta-reloads after shooting 3 bullets. I'd like to point that out. Yeah, and gets killed exactly where he was aiming for. So not only he sold 2 of his teammates without a refrag, he didn't even originally stick to his plan of holding the window. Opponents are not expecting him to be here. Lets the guy cross. Did he do a silent jump? Maybe. Now the guy crosses to window. Someone writes nice wall hack. Okay. Gets a guy jumping from window and runs away, and he also hears a guy on short. He's gonna try to retake this, but 1 versus 4. I don't think he's gonna win this. No. Throws a flash right in his face. Spots a guy. Yeah, nothing he could have done here. To think that this guy is cheating or smurfing? Absolutely not. Harlem Ballgobblers. Throws a smoke. I don't like this at all. He gives up a site way too much. This is really bad. This is also immediately really bad. You just heard like 5 flashes on A. Yet you completely ignore it. And then take out a knife. Make it stop, please. Get... Bro. No, I can't, bro, I can't. He's done that like what, like 20 times already? He blinds himself by the flash and just... I'm gonna play a compilation of him just getting stuck in this window nest, whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah, so anyways, running out with a knife, sure, okay, great. Gets the kill. Tries to go through the smoke, maybe. Yeah, and gets just killed through the smoke. Yep. Now he plays short. Going towards short, knows that there is no one in catwalk. Stays kinda AFK. Hold stop mid for a little while. I would not have probably taken out the knife here, but okay. Awareness. His teammate is already shooting, and on a radar you already see this guy, and you're taking out the molly. Like, you're not reacting to this. A good player would have reacted to this almost immediately, you know? Throws a nade from mid, falls back, again hides behind it, and I'd like to point it out, completely exposed to under, doesn't even check it for a split of a second. People are coming A. Awareness is just not there. 1 bullet, buddy. Yeah, aim, everything is bad. And now it's time for T side. A execution. 2 players go through apps, the rest through Pete. Again, also no armor. This guy no armor, this guy no armor, this guy no armor, this... Like, bro, what the f is wrong with you guys? Like, what are you doing? So, they're throwing utility here. I have no idea what the f this Molotov does. Let's see where it lands. It lands on default. Bro, this guy is a certified TikTok watcher, I swear to God. Utility being thrown, going out. Bro, the fact that he didn't die here is just a matter of luck, because instead of just going and running and shooting, utilizing how broken pistols are in CS2, he crouches. Jolly flashing for his teammate, even though this flash is absolutely garbage, does absolutely nothing. Right? Yeah, he flashed himself even. Okay, that's great. All the silvers make it to side. ZapTap secures the first kill of the round, jumps down and plants the bomb. But this guy has other plans. Harlem could have prevented it if he kept watching CT, but he turns towards connector and dies a second later. Yeah, and the guy just pushes through the smoke. And Grybo follows his example shortly after. I don't want to say anything anymore, if I'm being honest. Pretty good pre-aim. Again, crosshair placement does not give me any silver vibes, right? Far from perfect aim. Yeah, just gets killed. I have no idea where he's shooting, but okay. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, that works, I guess. Spots the guy on top. I guess nothing he could have done. Throws a flash, and he needs to fall back. If you're a good player, you should be expecting this. Oh, he gets knifed here, even better. Yeah, sure, buddy. Okay, yeah, that's tilting as shit. Gets knifed, throws a nade, and he just, yeah. Oh, and yeah, bro, this guy so far, from what I've watched, is just the anchor of this team. The anchor who is just holding them back so much. He did some team damage, he doesn't hold sides, he just dies, does absolutely... Nah, bro, that. Harlem Bull Gobblers throws a nade for Forest, I guess. Gets tagged with a scout and... It's waiting for someone to push. Probably thinks that he's gonna lurk them out in mid, takes a deagle. Roberto? Nah. Nah. No. Oh, he knifed someone. Okay, yeah. Yeah, well, there we go. My conclusion about this player: can fit between 10 to 12.5k. Definitely not a cheater. Definitely not a smurf. Okay, HaiX, what about Jolly? So with Jolly, he did some great plays in the beginning where he re-peeked with an AWP towards a window. I'm gonna give him an advice of probably lowering your sense, or if you want to continue playing with a high sense, play some aim trainers and get adjust to your sense, because your initial flicks and your targeting and micros are pretty bad because of your shaky aim. And also please learn some basic utility. Yeah, your rating, in my opinion, should be something between 7.5 to maybe 10k, but in my opinion, not higher. I understand. And what do you think about Cryvu? Yeah, this guy, I'm not even gonna try to give any tips or anything. This is just pure silver material, in my opinion. Nah, I can't. Whew, that was difficult. That was so difficult to watch. Holy shit. Yeah, that was rough, but it's the truth. And what do you think about Harlem? Probably deserves the rank that he is. Like, just pretty decent aim, but with just that aim, he doesn't have any understanding of how to play positions, basic utility, absolutely nothing. So I think that he is exactly on the rank where he should be. Okay, I got it. And what can you say about ZapTap? Yeah, so what can I tell you about this guy? Pretty decent aim, bad utility, below average awareness. I would say that he's a little bit better than some of his teammates. He should be around 10k. He can be on that rank, but he can be a little bit better. Yeah. Well, guys, that was the end of Season 1 of Hardstack episodes. Throughout the entire season, we literally made Silvers play against every rank possible in CS2, and some of those videos got over 1 million views. So I got a question for you. What would you like to see in Season 2? Maybe more analytics, more guests, more POVs from all the sides, or something else? Please write it down in the comment section. I really appreciate you watching this, and I also wanted to say thanks to every person who became a member of this channel. It only costs $1, but I appreciate every single person who is supporting me. I'll see you in my new videos. God bless you. I'm out.